Hi guys, welcome to revision clip 5 for leisure and tourism. We're going to have a quick look here, if I can get the mouse under control, quick look here how to answer some questions on types of transport which you can use to get to different leisure and tourism destinations. Okay, so the first one is by road. Okay, so if you're taking your own car, one of the plus points, these ones at the top here are plus points and the ones down here are negatives. Okay, so you don't need to book. Okay, you can just decide on the day that you want to go to a certain place, and you can just get in your car and go. Okay, you can also take what you want. Okay, within reason, there's no restrictions on luggage or anything like that. If you can get it in the back of your car or a trailer, then you can take it. There might be some specialised equipment that you need, and again, to make your life easier, you can take it as long as it fits in the car. Going by road in your own car could be cheaper. You don't have to pay for any kind of tickets or trains or airplanes or anything like that. All you'll need to pay for really is the cost of the petrol. You can pretty much travel wherever you want. Okay, you're not restricted by certain airports or train stations that you've got to go to. You can actually drive your car pretty much wherever you want, and also you can take your own car. So if you're a bit worried about a hire car or anything like that, you can actually take your own car. You're familiar with it, and you can decide on what you want to do with it, kind of thing. So looking at the negatives, it can be quite hard work driving. Yeah, if you're driving for 4.5 hours, it's going to be hard work, stressful. The car could be quite cramped if you're taking a lot of luggage in with you. That could add to the stress. There are quite a lot of delays sometimes on motorways and traffic jams and things like that, which can add to the time of your journey. And packing and unpacking the car can add extra work and extra time and extra stress, which you don't really need. So that's some of the negatives there. Okay, so looking to travel by air on an aeroplane, it's the only really way to get to far destinations. Okay, so if you wanted to go to Australia, it takes 24 hours on a plane. It's a long haul flight. Again, you're going to struggle to go by boat or any other kind of means. You need to go by an aeroplane. Okay, aeroplanes are also quite quick. Car journey from Birmingham to Edinburgh, you're looking at about 8 or 9 hours. In an aeroplane, you're looking probably about 45 minutes. So again, people who are on business, they might decide to use airplanes to get from one place to the other. There's different classes in an aeroplane. Okay, so you can go economy class, which is quite a normal kind of ticket price, and you only get a little bit of drink or a little bit of food or something like that. And then you can have first class and premier class and things like this, where there's more things that are complimentary and you get a better kind of service. Okay, so that's probably one of the positives that people decide to go in different classes. And also it's an experience. Okay, a lot of people will be really interested to fly in a plane and things like that, and that's something that somebody might enjoy if they go by an airplane. Looking at the negatives, airplanes can be quite expensive. There are a lot of budget airlines now, but air tickets in general are quite expensive. One of the other negatives, people might have a fear of flying, so that might lead to a little bit more stress in your holiday. There's a lot of delays to do with airplanes as well, where they've got to make sure that the airplane is working completely fine, and there's problems with air traffic control. That again can lead to delays. And one of the other problems is you have to travel to and from the airport. Okay, so you have to make sure that you get from a taxi, maybe from your own address to the airport, and then from the airport to your actual destination. Travelling by sea, so either in a ferry or on a boat or something kind of thing like that, can be cheaper. Okay, so if you were going to get a flight to I don't know, France or Spain or something like that, it might be one price, but actually getting a ferry over could be quite cheap. Okay, so that's maybe one of the things, one of the positives. Okay, also a sea journey could be a relaxing experience for some people. They might decide they like going by sea, by ferry or something like that. So it can be an enjoyable experience. Also, if you're going to go by ferry over to France, you can take your own car. So again, you can take your own car, and then you can drive off in any kind of direction and go wherever you want to go. Also, the sea is the only way to get to some kind of areas. Okay, if you actually get to a holiday destination and then you need to get a little boat to a different island, sometimes that's the only way you can go. Okay. Some of the negatives about travelling by sea, boat, ferry or whatever, some people do get seasick, okay, so that might be, if they've been seasick before, it's an experience they don't like, so they might not like travelling by sea. Also, it can be quite slow, so you know, a ferry crossing to France is going to take a bit longer than an aeroplane journey. And also, on those ferry trips, it can be quite overcrowded because there are a lot of people on there. Okay, look at the last one now. Train journeys. Okay, so a lot of people, a lot of business commuters use trains because it's quite quick for them. Okay, and a lot of people use them in the mornings. They go to different places, so trains are quicker and are used by business commuters. It's also an old-fashioned experience, so if you're going to go on an old-fashioned train in a kind of holiday resort or destination, that might be an interesting experience. And also, trains can be quite a lot cheaper than some of the kind of types of transport. If you book online especially, and for budget railways, it could be quite cheaper. Again, trains are susceptible to delays and connections might be needed. So these are negatives now. If you are going from London down to the coast somewhere, it might be that you need to change at a certain train station like a Bristol or Birmingham or something like that. That might be one of the problems. Also, it sometimes doesn't take you exactly to your destination, so you might get to a train station, then have to get a taxi or a coach to go somewhere else. Okay. Once you're actually in your holiday destination, there's different kinds of holiday transport. So you can get a helicopter, and these will probably take you on different excursions. You can go over the Grand Canyon in America. You can go a helicopter trip in New York, around there, and that's a kind of a good experience. A boat trip again, there might be, if you go down to the coast or if you go to an island, there might be some kind of boat trip companies that can put on a little trip out into the sea. Water sports, so you can do some kind of water skiing. Hot air balloon, again, another experience that you can see the destination from a different view. And open top bus, again, so that's a more of a kind of guided experience, but it's definitely another transport. Okay, so those are the types of transport you can do. Here's a question. Compare the advantages for tourists of travelling by road and rail. So again, we're looking down here. We've got 6 marks. So really, if we work it out, we need 3 for there and 3 for there, and then we're off and away. Okay, so again, it's in a piece of writing. So for road, right, we're looking at, you can take your own car. It can be cheaper, and you can have your own luggage. And again, I think there might be another G in luggage, but we'll just stick that in. I don't tell anybody, okay? So those are 3 that are straight off the bat. There's more in the slide earlier, but the rail, advantages for that. So you could say it was quicker to get to certain destinations. It can be cheaper. It's ideal for business commuters, and you could say it's a bit of an experience to go on an old-fashioned train and things like that. So those are again, so that's more than enough to get your 6 marks there, and again, you're off and away. So that's the end of that one, and that's our little postcard. Thank you very much.